नमस्कार, मी अपूर्वा पाटील. युनिक अकॅडमीज युनिक ट्युशनच्या करिअर गायडन्स वेबिनारमध्ये आपलं स्वागत करते. आज आपल्या वेबिनारमध्ये प्रोफेसर मनोज बारी सर जोडले आहेत. प्रोफेसर मनोज बारी सर हे SSJJI PER जामनेर इथल्या कॉलेजचे फार्मसी डिपार्टमेंटचे HOD आहेत. आज आपल्या वेबिनारचा टॉपिक आहे करिअर इन फार्मसी. मी प्रोफेसर मनोज बारी सरांना रिक्वेस्ट करते की त्यांनी या सेशनची सुरुवात करावी. थँक्यू.
Thank you.
Continue now, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Good afternoon, career aspirant candidates and parents. Welcome to webinar Career in Pharmacy, organized by Unique Tuitions. First of all, let me thank you all for joining today's webinar. Let me introduce myself, Manoj Bari, registered pharmacist, Master of Pharmacy, working as assistant professor at Sri Suresh Dada Jain Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Jamner, District Jalgaon. मित्रांनो, आपल्या प्रत्येकाची इच्छा किंवा स्वप्न असतं की आपण आयुष्यात खूप मोठं व्हावं व काहीतरी चांगली गोष्ट करावी. त्याकरिता आपल्याला करिअर गोल माहित असणे गरजेचे आहे. फॉर दॅट we never board a bus or railway without knowing where it is leading us. त्याचप्रमाणे आपण आपल्या करिअरचे उद्देश निश्चित करणे गरजेचे असते. आपण जो अभ्यासक्रम निवडतो त्याच अभ्यासक्रमात आपण आपला जॉब करिअर निवडतो आणि तो आपला जीवनाचा एक अविभाज्य भाग बनतो. Hence, we should start thinking seriously about career. करिअर म्हणजे तुम्ही जीवनात जे पुढे काय शिकतात किंवा काय काम करतात, करिअर मार्गदर्शन तुम्हाला जीवनात जे काही करायचे आहे ते कसे करायचे त्याचा मार्ग दाखवते. What do you mean by career? Career is an occupation or profession with opportunities for advancement or promotion. After completion of our coursework, we are going to accept opportunities from the market. What do you mean by opportunities? It is a favorable time, occasion, or set of circumstances to launch the career. That is nothing but opportunity. 12वी पूर्ण होताच करिअर संबंधित अनेक प्रश्न व पर्याय आपल्या डोळ्यासमोर राहतात. त्यातील एक पर्याय असतो फार्मसी. फार्मसी म्हणजे औषध निर्माण शास्त्र. औषध निर्माण शास्त्र हे औषधांचं ज्ञान देणारा अभ्यासक्रम आहे, ज्याला आपण फार्मसी असे म्हणतो. फार्मसी अभ्यासक्रम मीन्स औषध निर्माण शास्त्र रन करणाऱ्या ज्या गव्हर्नमेंट अथॉरिटीज अपेक्स बॉडीज आहेत त्या खालील प्रमाणे फार्मसी काउन्सिल ऑफ इंडिया अँड AICTE, ऑल इंडिया काउन्सिल फॉर टेक्निकल एज्युकेशन. That both government authorities, they are governing and regulating the pharmacy profession in India. Pharmacy education in India is classified in various courses. Number 1, diploma in pharmacy, DPharm. Second one, bachelor of pharmacy, BPharm. Doctor of pharmacy, PharmD. These are the 3 courses that are after from 12th science. And then Master of Pharmacy and Doctorate in Pharmacy, that is PhD. These are nothing but further studies. We are going to see some statistical point related to the colleges offering pharmacy education in India. Courses offered, number of pharmacy college, and total seats. 1 minute, ma'am, please. D-Pharm colleges, approximately 600 colleges are there in India, and total seats are near about 35,000. B-Pharm course, approximately number of colleges in India 500, and approximately number of seats are 30,000. PharmD, number of colleges near about 75, and total seats approximately 1,500. Master of Pharmacy, approximately 250 colleges are there, and approximately 7,500 students are there. Capacity for admission purpose. After that, we are coming on eligibility and course requirement of that respective courses. Number one, diploma, that is diploma in pharmacy, D-Pharm. In India, D-Pharm degree are awarded by various boards of technical education controlled by various state government. In Maharashtra, it is Board of Technical Education, Mumbai. That is the controlling authority in Maharashtra. Minimum requirement for diploma in pharmacy admission is 10+2. That means 12 science. And on the basis of merit, we are going to take admission for D-Pharm course. And it is a 2-year full-time course. And after completion of that course, 500 hours training are required. These courses, means pharmacy courses, are fully practical courses. Means in that courses, we require knowledge. Practical knowledge is very much important as far as pharmacy is concerned. Second one course, after 12 science, degree, Bachelor of Pharmacy, is an undergraduate degree course in the field of pharmacy. B-Pharm is under control of the different universities. Degrees are awarded by universities. That means from government universities, private universities, as well as some deemed universities are there. They are running such type of courses. And admission criteria for that, minimum requirement for admission is 10+2 with PCM, PCB or PCMB group with state CET wherever it is applicable. And it is a 4 years full-time course. Also in this course, theory plus practical, we have to give weightage on both these aspects. Then next one course is Doctor of Pharmacy. It is known as PharmD. This is the newer curriculum that focuses on pharmacy practices in India. And PCI, Pharmacy Council of India, started this academic year, this course from academic year 2008-9. The only doctoral degree course that can be pursued right after 12 science examination, and that is known as Doctor of Pharmacy, PharmD. The major step, that means the major role of pharmacy is nothing but trading, that is related with business. But by using this, by implementing this PharmD course, government has changed the role of pharmacists from traders to the healthcare providers. This is about PharmD course, and it is having very much important role in outside of the country. In foreign countries, doctors are going to diagnose patients, but pharmacists are going to write prescriptions, that means medicaments. Over there, pharmacist is having same weightage as like that of doctors. And hence, after PharmD, we get a good job opportunity abroad. Minimum requirement for admission to this course is 10+2 PCB, PCM or PCMB group, or DPharm candidates may take admission to PharmD course also. This is 6-year full-time course. In that, 5 years teaching and learning process is there, and 1 year completely hospital training. That means to develop practical skills. For that, students, hospital training is compulsory. But beside these courses, if diploma student want to take admission in BPharm after completion of diploma, through lateral entry, the person can take admission to the BPharm course in direct second year BPharm on merit basis. If BPharm students wants to take admission in PharmD course, that person can also take admission in PharmD course through lateral entry in 4th year PharmD on the basis of merit as well as entrance examination. After completion of these undergraduate courses, there is further study. In further studies, post-graduation, Master of Pharmacy course is there and Doctorate of Pharmacy is there. In post-graduation, Master of Pharmacy, it is a full-time course, 2 years course, which requires 1 year theoretical knowledge and 1 year fully research work is there. That student should pass BPharm plus graduate pharmaceutical aptitude test conducted by NTA. That should be qualified by that student. The student should obtain non-zero positive score for taking admission into the post-graduation course, that is Masters of Pharmacy, and various areas of specializations are there. Master of Pharmacy in Pharmaceutics, Master of Pharmacy, Industrial Pharmacy, Pharmacognosy, Pharmacology, Pharmaceutical Medicinal Chemistry, Biopharmaceutics, Pharmaceutical Analysis, like that. Master's specialization is there. After completion of Master of Pharmacy, if student want to perform or take higher degree in that field, that is Doctorate in Pharmacy, that is PhD, it is a higher degree in the research in the field of pharmacy. Minimum requirement for taking admission to the Doctorate of Pharmacy, Doctorate in Pharmacy, MPharm degree is must, but that student should pass PATE, PhD entrance test of that university. After qualifying that PATE examination, that students can take admission to the PhD course, and it is full-time course. It is full-time course. Minimum time requirement is 3 years. Minimum time requirement is 3 years. This is briefly about eligibility criteria and course requirement of pharmacy. Next, please, ma'am. Then career options in pharmacy. Career options chart. Career options in pharmacy. After getting pharmacy degree, that means Diploma Pharm, DPharm, Bachelor of Pharm, Pharmacy, Doctor of Pharmacy, PharmD, that candidate becomes pharmacist, but they have to register themselves in the PCI office located at respective state government. That means in Maharashtra, that PCI office, Pharmacy Council of India office, is located at Mulund, and over there, that candidate should register himself or herself for registration purpose. After that, the candidate will get the registered pharmacist certificate, and job opportunities related with the pharmacy field. It is classified into three avenues. First one is pharmacy practice, second one is pharmaceutical industry, and third one is others. We are going to see one by one. In pharmacy practice, pharmacists form a vital link between doctors, nurses, and the patients. Pharmacists are direct contact with the patients. By taking these degrees, D.Pharm, B.Pharm, and PharmD, the person or candidate may start his retail pharmacy shop also, or that is also known as community pharmacy. Over there, pharmacist can be employed, or he or she can start his own pharmacy shop. The duties over there they are performing: dispensing of medicines, prescription handling, managing of inventory, storage of medicines, and allied products. Second one, job opportunities in pharmacy practice. Hospital pharmacy. Pharmacists work both in private as well as public hospitals across the country. For example, primary health centers, PHC, central health centers, CHCs, district health hospitals, and other public sectors like railway hospitals, ESIS hospitals, etc. And this pharmacist is working with patients in an environment where doctors and nurses and other healthcare professionals interact with the pharmacist on matters related with medicines as well as patient's care. As well as that, pharmacist is going to take part in the national health programs like COVID vaccination also. Also, that pharmacist is playing the role of medicine selection, managing inventory, storage of medicines, patient counseling, health promotions. These are nothing but the duties that are going to perform by the hospital pharmacist. After that, clinical pharmacist is there. Clinical pharmacist. The clinical pharmacist is directly in contact with the patients. The pharmacist and the doctors, they are going to attend ward rounds, and the pharmacist is going to play the role of avoiding adverse drug reaction, detection and monitoring of drug reactions, providing drug informations to the patients, and counseling the patients. Means in clinical pharmacy, PharmD peoples, they are getting more jobs opportunities in India as well as in abroad. That means in various countries like USA, then Dubai, Muscat, Oman. Over there, they are getting good salary packages, good remunerations, as well as honors related into that field. After that, we are going to come on the second most field, pharmaceutical industry. कोरोनाच्या संसर्गामुळे सध्या संपूर्ण जग संकटात आहे. कोरोनाच्या संकटात आपला देश जगातील इतर विकसित देशांना महत्वाची औषध निर्यात करत आहे. खरंच ही देशाच्या औषध उद्योगासाठी अभिमानाची बाब आहे. There are various national as well as multinational pharmaceuticals are available in India. with respective regions as well as with respective states. For example, we are going to consider the states like Maharashtra. The MIDC zones are available at Aurangabad, Pune, Mumbai, Nasik, Nagpur. In Gujarat, Ahmedabad, Baroda, and in Goa, as well as in Himachal Pradesh at Baddi, and in Hyderabad also. Various national as well as multinational pharmaceuticals that are the recruiters for the pharmacists. And the examples of that some pharmaceutical names are Sun Pharmaceuticals, Amneal Pharmaceuticals Limited, Glenmark Pharmaceuticals Limited, then Intas Pharmaceuticals Limited, Torrent Pharmaceuticals Limited, Mylan Laboratories Limited. These are the pharmaceutical companies available. A number of companies are available in India, but these are the some examples of the pharmaceutical companies. Over there, pharmacists are playing a very much important role. The pharmacist is not in direct contact with the patient. He is playing the role behind the scene, at largely contributing to the healthcare sector. India exports near about 30% of its produce to the rest of the world. There are various departments in the pharmaceutical industry. They are classified as production department, research and development department, quality control, quality assurance department, packaging department, then sales and marketing is there, regulatory affairs is there, management and administration department is also there. And in that, we are going to see one by one. Production and manufacturing. Pharmacists are responsible for manufacturing of good dosage form by utilizing good manufacturing practices and good laboratory practices. Then and then that meets the company's standards as well as regulatory standards. The entry level in the production department is at production chemist, or that is called as supervisor. And then after experience, the promotional post is senior chemist. After that, production executive, then assistant manager production and manager production. These are the hierarchical posts in the production or manufacturing departments. There are various sub-departments in the production or manufacturing that are nothing but store department, granulation department, compression department, coating department, and then packaging department. These are the departments that are involved in production. As far as the dosage form is concerned, it may be solid dosage form, liquid dosage form, semi-solid dosage form. Departments may changes. Then, second one department is research and development. It is so much challenging department. In that department, MPharm students and PhD students, they are working as a research scientist or research officer, and their duty is to discover new drugs, formulation of dosage form, scaling of dosage form. That means in research and development department, they are formulating dosage in a very small quantity. And after successful formulation of that dosage form, after successful evaluation of that dosage form is transferred into pilot level laboratory. That means scale up is there. After scale up, that dosage form is to be transferred into production department. Over there, large scale batches that can be produced under the guidance of that research scientist and in supervision of production people. Simultaneously, if any trouble is going to occur, that trouble should be handled by that research scientist or supervisors working in that research and development department. These are the roles that are playing in the research and development department. In research and development department, good salary packages are available because India is having much more research and development department in their pharmaceutical industries. Next, quality control department and quality assurance department. In pharmaceutical industry, each and every material is going to be tested. If it is raw material, if it is packaging material, or it is dosage form, that can be tested. After testing, as well as after passing that dosage form with the official books, standards, then and then it is released into the market for selling purpose. And in quality control department, the hierarchical position, that is career growth, is quality control chemist, then senior quality control chemist, then quality control executive, assistant manager quality control, and after that manager quality control. They are going to perform these duties. Then quality assurance department is there. That quality assurance department persons, they are nothing but the inspectors. They are having whole control on that company in terms of production. They are going to review, prepare the documents, as well as they are conducting trainings for their employees in terms of various audits like FDA audits, WHO audits, US FDA audits, MCC audits, TGA audits, that are nothing but the regulatory agencies that are going to regulate the pharmacy products. If that products want to export, then you have to take the permission from that authorities, and we have to follow the guidelines given by that various authorities. Such types of audits they are going to conduct. Quality assurance is a very much important concept from last decades. Before that, only quality control department was there in pharmaceutical industry. The entry level for quality control, quality assurance department is quality assurance chemist, then senior quality assurance chemist, quality assurance executive, assistant manager quality assurance, then manager quality assurance. Then next, job opportunities in pharmaceutical industries and packaging departments. As far as packaging is concerned, packaging is important in terms of pharmaceutical dosage form, as well as in terms of stability point of view. If you are going to produce large as well as good quality of medicaments, dosage forms, but we are not going to pack it in proper container, closure system, packaging material, then it is not of use. That means over there, that dosage form may degrade. And that's why packaging department is having much more importance in the production, in the manufacturing of pharmaceutical industry. The entry level in packaging department is packaging officer, or that is called as supervisor. And next one is senior packaging officer or supervisor. After that, packaging executive, assistant manager packaging, and then manager packaging. They are going to perform these duties. Means without packaging department, that industry is not of use. Means packaging department is the important department in pharmaceutical industry. Then and then we can pack and sell the product in terms of units, in terms of bulk package to the customers. That means patients. Next department is regulatory affairs department. Various regulatory authorities, agencies are there. In India, FDA is there, Food and Drug Administration Department. Then, as far as in consideration with world, there are various agencies are there. US FDA for USA, MCC for South Africa, MHRA for Australia, like that. If that company wants to sell or export their goods, pharmaceutical goods, finished goods to that country, then they have to take permission from that country. Then the auditors from that country, they are visiting the facility, and after getting view of that facility as well as their documents related to that pharmaceutical dosage form, that can be checked by that authorities. And then they are giving permissions for manufacturing the dosage form and selling or exporting that dosage form into their country. And that's why regulatory affairs department is very much important department nowadays, because pharmaceutical companies of India, they are exporting their 30% produce. They are exporting their 30% produce in various other countries. And we are getting more revenue from that export of the dosage form. And that's why research and development, as well as in regulatory departments or regulatory affairs department, more package in terms of salary we will get. Then next department is sales and marketing. Without sales and marketing, that business is incomplete. Excellent opportunities for pharmacy graduates are available in sales and marketing. The entry levels are marketing representative, or that is called as sales representative, and then executive, and after that area manager, after that regional sales manager, then national sales manager, and then general manager, marketing or sales. These are the career growth in sales and marketing. Next department in pharmaceutical industry is management and administration. Managers and administrators helps to make sure that each department of company functions smoothly or not. They are having their duties. This department is available at the head office. They are controlling whole pharmaceutical industries available in India. Means if that company is having their head office in Mumbai and their branches in whole over the India, they are handling as well as they are controlling their companies from that head office. And that is the duty of management and administration personnel. In that department, postgraduate peoples as well as postgraduate peoples with MBA and doctorate peoples, they are having good job opportunities. The hierarchical position is that management trainee, then assistant manager, and then corporate manager, and after that, vice president of that company. These are the opportunities available in pharmaceutical industry. Then we are going to discuss other settings. In that other settings, it is again classified as academics, clinical research organization, CROs, regulatory government department, then opportunities abroad. Pharmacists as a teacher have various roles to play in pharmacy colleges, and teaching is a noble profession as well as job satisfaction and having a social status in the market. There are a lot of demands of qualified teachers in the country as far as academics is concerned. Also, lot of colleges are available in India. They may be diploma in pharmacy, bachelor of pharmacy, doctor of pharmacy, PharmD, as well as a master of pharmacy. Means in the academics, that person is going to teach. Teaching learning process is there, and also important process is research process. Means by taking job in academics, we can do good research, and that research will help to develop our country in terms of pharmaceutical field. And that's why academics is very much important. The entry level positions means in academics, as entry level position is lecturer, then senior lecturer, then assistant professor, associate professor, professor, and last position is principal. These are the hierarchical positions in academics. In academics, good salary, good package is available, and that's why many of the people's preferring this job of lecturer. This is a white collar job, as well as it is a good job for ladies because it is a white collar job. As far as other setting is concerned, we are going to discuss next department, clinical research organization, that is called as CROs. Most multinational companies, they were construct CROs in India because they are going to perform clinical research in India by utilizing the manpower as well as volunteers of India. Various skill grade persons are required, like clinicians, pharmacologists, postdoctorates, pharmacists, toxicologists, analysts. These are the persons required in clinical research organization. And after completion of pharmacy, graduation as well as post-graduation and PhD, pharmacists can grab these opportunities in clinical research organization. They are performing the role of clinical trials. They are using volunteers in phase 1 as well as phase 1 to phase 4 studies in terms of COVID vaccination. For emergency use, government given permission for utilization of COVID vaccines. In that case, that CROs, they were perform very much important role for getting approval from the higher authority of India, that is Drug Controller General of India, Delhi. And after that, Indian government has given permission for the use of that COVID vaccines in the India. For that, they are going to prepare protocol. That means how to perform the study that can be done in the clinical research organization, as well as report writing. That means findings at each level from phase 1 to phase 4 studies that can be maintained, as well as monitoring of clinical data of various volunteers in terms of bioavailability, in terms of bioequivalence, they are going to be maintained. That are the duties performed in clinical research organization. And this is one of the important departments as far as research is concerned. Without clinical trial, that research will not get approvals. And hence, Master of Pharmacy, PhD, as well as PharmD peoples can get job in these CROs. Next one, regulatory government. That means various government departments, they are having position like drug inspectors, assistant controller of drug, then controller of drug controller of India. These are the positions, the regulatory departments. Means the duties performed by that regulatory departments persons are nothing but they are giving permissions, they are inspecting the premises for license sales business of pharmaceutical dosage form, as well as they are inspecting the manufacturing premises and giving permission for manufacturing of drugs and cosmetics, as well as they are doing jobs into government laboratories as an analyst. They are taking samples from the market for cross-checking, and such samples are tested in government laboratories. Government analysts are there and they are going to test. They are giving reports to the government authorities, and on the basis of that, government authorities are going to take decision related to that drug product or dosage form. There are another opportunities related with abroad. That means golden opportunities for qualified pharmacy professional in various countries in terms of higher education and research opportunities in the developed Western countries, along with excellent job opportunities. If you want to take opportunities abroad, then we have to qualify their entrance examinations like TOEFL, Test of English as a foreign language, TWU, Test of Written English, then GRE, Graduate Record Examination, such types of examination that candidate has to qualify after graduation as well as post-graduation for getting opportunity at abroad. In abroad, pharmacy people's having much more importance because they are having same importance as like that of doctors, and hence peoples are taking opportunities abroad. They are getting job opportunities in various countries like Dubai, Muscat, Oman, as well as UK, USA, like that. These are the career options त्याला आपण म्हणू शकतो फार्मास्युटिकल औषध निर्माण क्षेत्रातील करिअरच्या संधी. लॉट ऑफ करिअर opportunities are available. Then lastly, the future of pharmacy and challenges. The future of pharmacy and the challenges. One quote is there. There is no future in any profession. The future lies in the person who holds it. The future of pharmaceutical industry in India seems to be bright because pharmaceutical field in India is a developing field. Lot of local, small scale, as well as national level, as well as multinational companies are available in India. And they are going to continue to discover, develop, and market life-saving medicines, thereby improving the quality of life. The number of individuals having lifestyle diseases like diabetes, hypertension, heart diseases, and cancers in India, that patients are increasing steadily, as well as to face the challenge of pandemic diseases like COVID-19. Pharmacists have the potential to help our country in facing these challenges. Last part of the seminar is conclusion. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with one small step. This is the important quote. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with one small step. Lastly, pharmacy is a multifaceted stream in terms of medical and applied sciences. Pharmacy is a rewarding career in terms of personal satisfaction and financial compensation, as well as service to the people. Pharmacy is one of the good career option for science student after 12th. After completion of pharmacy, the person can fetch good job opportunities in India as well as abroad. So start planning from today. Thank you very much.